Hi, welcome to my channel, Camille's Creations. So last night we had our first yarn dyeing experience.
Stayed up all night.
Yeah, I stayed up all night editing, dyeing yarn. So in this video we're going to show you, we're going to show us mixing primary colors, making color choices for the yarn, mixing the custom colors also, and then of course applying the dye to the yarn, and then the big reveal.
Yeah, we got the big reveal coming at the end.
Truly is an awesome reveal, we think.
You got to stick in there. It's
yeah,
worth it.
It's worth it.
Alright, so we're hanging out here on Saturday night. We're going to dye some yarn with acid dyes. We've got a 100% Merino Superwash. We're going to dye a couple skeins of yarn. And we're going to go for about 10 or 12 different colors of greens with this. And I think we're going to try to hand paint it, or maybe like syringe paint it, or get some kind of color gradient on this thing and just see what happens. Right now, I'm just going to mix up the primer and the black. We're mixing up what they call a stock solution. And I'm going to mix up a 1% stock solution. I don't know, I was thinking about doing a 2% solution. But I see a lot of people using 1%. Let's do it. There, now we got about 2 grams in there. I guess we'll just stay with the 1% solution. So I'm going to put 200 milliliters of water in here. And I read, or I think I watched in a video somewhere, you're supposed to kind of like make a paste first to help mix it better.
Yeah.
And then some of these pigments mix better than others, basically. I'm just kind of mixing it up the best I can.
Do you want some bamboo skewers like we did?
Oh, that'd be good, yeah. Yeah, those might be good. This one, what is this? The turquoise, I guess?
Was it this one?
Yeah.
This one is hot fuchsia.
Oh, really? Oh.
620 hot fuchsia.
Oh, yeah, that does look fuchsia.
Yeah, that does.
Okay, so I'm just going to add the rest of the water, and that'll get us up to 200 milliliters.
Uh-oh, is it going to fit?
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
Check that out beforehand, just to make sure. So the 200 milliliters and 2 grams gives you a 1% strength of the dye solution. And then I've seen people you can further dilute this. Alright, so there's our hot fuchsia.
But it looks pretty on the stick.
And the hot fuchsia functions as magenta, like when you're mixing colors.
Alright.
So we're just going to go ahead and put that on, and I'll shake that up, but I'll probably do that off camera.
How about you just put it behind the hot fuchsia so we don't get mixed.
Yeah, there we go.
We don't get
Nice.
mixed up there.
Alright, so now we're just going to repeat the process.
So you're doing each of these.
Yeah, so these are going to be like our primary colors in like what they call a stock solution. So you can use these when you go to mix different colors.
Alright, so you're doing this one next?
And one thing, yeah.
Jet black.
Okay, we'll do the black next.
Okay.
So same thing, 2 grams. and that'll go into 200 milliliters of water.
You need me to get you more water?
Yeah.
Well, it seems too easy.
Well, we're just mixing primary colors here. We're not.
You want your skewer?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to smush it a little with this metal spoon first to try to like make sure all those clumps of pigment just busted up. Feels pretty good. I don't feel any big clumps or anything. So then we'll go ahead and add the rest of the water. And with the black especially, like I wonder how black you have to get, like if you want to dye true black on yarn and not have it be like a gray with the white from the yarn, right?
Like, do you have to concentrate
I wonder, like,
it
yeah,
down?
I wonder, like, how saturated it needs to be. All right, so there's the black. And we'll just cast that off.
It goes behind that one.
There's the black.
So you can see that that's magenta easily.
Oh yeah, it's
Kind of purpley. So next is 624 turquoise. Do these come in other colors, or
Yeah,
do you
they
always?
have. No, they have 40 different like stock pre-made colors, and I think that's probably the next avenue I guess I want to explore, is rather than mixing straight from. Man, my scale turned off again. Rather than mixing straight from the primary colors, I mean, I think in some ways it'd probably be a lot easier to get the 40 colors, or I don't know, 10, 12, whatever colors,
And then play with those.
and like just kind of tweak those a little bit. I think might be, well, I'm pretty sure that would be easier to get a satisfactory dye more quickly. But I think we're going to learn a lot about how these colors operate by doing it this way. Just like playing with clay glazes. Even mistakes are valuable learning tools.
Well, that's part of how you learn, is make some mistakes, right?
Yeah, and I bet you with mixing these, when you go to mix the secondary colors, I bet you little teeny tiny variances in the amount of pigment that you get in there, the exact mix of the pigments that you get can make the difference in a pretty color and an ugly color.
I don't think we need to label these. You can see the color. You can see the color just fine in there.
I think it's funny, or maybe funny is not the right word, but I think it's interesting that with my color blindness, I'm attracted to the dyeing process.
Right. Well, that's what I'm here
Maybe
for.
I'm lashing out.
Maybe.
All right. So that one was had a little bit more clumps in it than the first two did. For sure, I had to work at it a little bit harder. really, I'm using like a postal scale right now, which makes what we're doing here a little bit imprecise. Like, especially with these small batches and small gram weights, this postal scale is really not the best choice. But I didn't, honestly, I didn't feel like going to find my little jeweler scale. But that, when you're mixing things like this, and here I am talking like I've died before I haven't, but I do have a lot of experience with mixing clay glazes. And when you're dyeing with stuff like this or mixing glazes, you really got to be really, really precise. And this scale goes in like 1 gram increments, right? So you kind of have to like watch it when you're putting, when you're mixing the dyes up, and wait just until you trip it over 2, and that'll get you pretty close. But the more accurate, like smaller jeweler scales would be perfect for this, and they can get you within like 1,000th of a gram. Okay, well, last one. Oh, and you got my water already?
Yeah, sure did.
Awesome.
I'm a wonderful assistant.
Yeah, this is making it go real smooth.
You think the water has anything to do with it? Have you read anything yet about?
It can, yeah. I have read that if you have hard water,
We do.
hard water leads to, you need to use more acid when you go to set the dyes. Why is that not? It's not weighing properly. Hold on. I need to get one of those empty mason jars.
Where are they at? I'll get you one.
Because I need to reset the tare on this. It didn't like it. Yeah, see, that's sand. So that would mean I'm at 3. Let's see what this is. Might have to scoop some back out. Yeah, we're on 2. We're probably on the high side of 2.
Yeah, but that's okay with yellow, right? Because don't you typically need stronger yellow for any colors?
I've heard that yellow is weaker. Like, it gets washed out quickly by the other colors. They don't play fair. I've also heard that yellow is the most difficult to mix.
Are you finding that true?
Yeah, it does appear to be true. It's extra thick, and I've still got some clumps in it. And then I think I was watching Chemnitz and seeing how she did it, and one of her videos I watched, her yellow, it settled out on her. And she had to kind of work at it pretty good to remix it. So I guess yellow is troublesome. Alright, that's pretty good. That wasn't too bad. And we'll put the rest of the water in. Oh yeah, see there's a clumpy
Yeah, it
right
still
there
looks like
floating.
there's some on the side as well from this angle.
Yeah, and I'm gonna shake these real good off camera.
Outside.
That's probably a good idea.
I don't want a yellow kitchen.
They need a more vigorous whisking than we're getting from this. I think I saw somewhere you can use, if you use hot water, sometimes it works better. It helps it dissolve better.
That makes sense.
But then I would think you would have a problem with it dissolving, or I guess it's not dissolving, but what do you call it? Like precipitating back out of the solution when it cools back down. But I don't know. steel planks and stuff in there. So I think what I'm gonna do here is maybe let them sit for 15 minutes or whatever, get good and hydrated, and then we'll go outside and give them a real good shake.
Ooh. All right.
All right.
That part's done.
We'll be back in a bit.
We're going to try to make the deep purple. We're also going to try to put a blue teal, and then we're going to also go for this forest green. I think those three colors together will make a pretty yarn to work with. And then he had to figure out the math on this.
Yeah, so parts. When I think people get confused about like parts sometimes, but all you have to do is if you just add up the total number of parts in the recipe, and if you whatever quantity you want to make, so like in our case we're going to make 50 milliliters of each dye.
And how did you do? How did you come up with 50 milliliters?
Oh, well, because so we're going to dye 2 100-gram skeins of yarn, right? So it's a 1% or it's a 1 dye strength basically. So 200 milliliters gives you the proper amount of dye that we're shooting for with 200 grams of yarn. It gives you a 1% dye strength throughout the whole thing. So.
All right.
So yeah.
Okay, let's do this.
So I'm going to start over here. This is going to be forest green, blue teal. But all three of them get 1 part of jet black. So they're all going to get 6 milliliters of black.
So that's forest green, or that's going to be forest green.
Yep.
And the next one's going to be forest green that we modify a little bit to see what other shade we get, correct?
Yep.
And it should give us a different shade of green. Is it going to be quite different, or is it going to be...
I don't know.
Do you know?
I don't know.
Okay, I guess we'll find out.
It'll be a wild card.
And then the next one you're putting in for blue teal.
Yeah.
And then deep purple doesn't get any black, correct?
That is correct. No black.
Okay.
Okay, so we're done with black. So the next one is going to be turquoise. And then it's going to go into forest green. And it's 1 part of turquoise. But I'm going to do it in both of these.
Now I'm assuming that dye is not going to hurt you because you have it on your hands.
Yeah, probably not.
Probably. Oh dear. So what are you doing now?
So that was the same quantity.
1 part turquoise.
1 part of turquoise. And it'll be the same in this one. And then we got to do 7 parts in this one, so it's going to be 43 milliliters. So I'm going to do 4 at 10 milliliters. Two. 3. 3/4, so I'm just going to round up probably to 4. Oh, I can get it. 3 3/4. Alright, and then this guy gets 13.5. So we got 10 and 3.5. No, we'll go a little on the hot side. More towards 4. Alright. So now we're done with the turquoise.
What's next? Yellow?
So, yeah, so the blue teal, this one, is done. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a cap on him.
So I need to mark that blue teal. Why don't you just leave it there so we know?
Yeah, we'll just leave it there. Now we got to add a little yellow. Alright. So I need 37.5. 10. We got 20. 30. And same for the next one. 10. 20. 30. 7.5. Alright. And then our deep purple over here gets 2 1/4. Alright.
Oh, and then you have to do magenta.
Yeah, the deep purple gets hot fuchsia, and then I think that we should add a little bit of hot fuchsia to this second forest green to see what happens. Pull a lever. Maybe we should even put 2 parts of fuchsia. So 33 3/4 into the deep purple. It's 20. $33 3/4.
How much did you put in the second green?
I haven't put any in the second green yet. I think that we should try 2 additional parts of fuchsia, because like if we just try one, like What if it doesn't do much? Let's go for
do
2.
2. Do
So,
3.
You think, all right.
3's a good number.
Yeah, I mean, if 2's good, 3's better, right? It'd be 18 3/4. Almost 20 milliliters more.
Oh, just round it up to 20. This is an experiment.
Yeah, okay. We'll round it up to 20. So my thinking here is, and I don't know if I'm right about this or not, but fuchsia red is opposite on the color wheel from green. So I'm thinking that this will sort of moderate the color a little bit.
Well, wouldn't it give it more of a blue green instead of a yellow green?
That's what I'm hoping for.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't really know all that much at all about like color theory or that. So we're finding out as we do it.
Okay, so now we just need to label those and...
Yeah, we got to come up with a name for this one. I guess we'll have to wait till after we dye it.
Yeah, we need to see it and see what it tells us it wants to be called.
Right.
Right.
Oh, for sure.
Uh-huh. All right.
And then we should be ready to dye here pretty soon.
Should we shake them and see what color it looks like?
We could stir it.
I mean, that looks like a forest green to me.
I mean, yeah.
What does this one do? That looks like it's going to be a interesting purpley color.
I was going to say burgundy.
Uh-huh.
But we'll have to see.
And then this is our teal.
I mean,
that looks teal to me. It doesn't quite look as much green as I thought it would.
Uh-huh.
And then this one is the deep purple.
That looks like amethyst.
The camera is not picking it very good, but it does look quite deep purple to me. He's colorblind, so I have to help him with what the color looks like. But yeah, you can see it on the camera. Actually, come look. You can see the light going through them and kind of see.
Oh, yeah, no, I can see it from over
that
here, too.
second one looks like it could be a brownish color, which I would be okay with these.
You think it's going to be... I think it's going to be more like wine burgundy-ish, but maybe you're right.
But I think no matter which of those variations it is, I think it goes together, so that's good.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, well.
See you on our next step.
All right, so we're going to do a low immersion dyeing, and I have the water level just barely covering about half of the yarn. And then we're gonna squirt our dye into like 4 equal stripes. If I can get this glove on. One size does not fit all.
Do you want me to do the gloves?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Alright.
So we're starting with the forest green.
Just squirt it on.
Just get it on there. That looks nice there.
Yeah, get it on there. You don't.
I think we might want to get
There's
that.
some back here too.
I think we might want to get that water back on top, or yeah, like tilt it. We should have tilted it.
That's okay.
All right.
Like stick it in there like she was doing. swirling up here. Does that matter?
Well, no, I mean, I don't think it...
Here, get these bottom parts here real good. And then that back here.
Okay, so let's go to the next color. We get a little bit of that left. So this is blue teal. Try not to swirl too much.
I kind of did. Oops. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, that looks nice.
That's going to be real pretty. Back here. Ooh, that's pretty.
Mm-hmm. And I think let's save the rest of it.
Uh-oh. I dropped my glasses. Maybe remind me not to step on them.
Okay, so this is our unknown color.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
Ooh.
That's pretty.
That looks nice right there.
That does kind of look like a burgundy to me.
That looks real nice right there.
But then it's got, this looks like it's a little purpley.
I'm quite happy with that.
But then down here it looks brown.
Oh, that's nice.
I like that.
And then I guess we'll go to the next color.
Go
okay.
on to the next one.
So this is the deep purple then.
And I'm spreading it out. It looks like we've got good coverage. I don't see, maybe here.
Yeah, we can.
It looks like. Ooh, I like that. I wonder how close these are to what they're gonna look like when we're finished here.
I think it's a pretty good indication.
Yeah.
I mean,
back in here.
Oh, that looks real nice where that is.
Let's do a little back in here. Yeah, and then let me grab this because it looked like this part wasn't quite getting it. Okay. I like it.
I think that's pretty good right there.
I mean, if that looks anything like it looks in the pan here,
Well, we're going to be pretty happy with it, right?
I think we're going to be in business.
Yeah.
Oh, look, got a little bit.
You need a little more?
Yeah. See,
oh,
look.
see, maybe we should check that on the
Do you want me to try to flip them? Or should we just spread it across the pan?
No, I think we can. Yeah, I think that's probably better. Oh, see, look at that there.
Put some more of that
Okay.
burgundy, brownish, whatever in there. I think we're good on the purple.
But maybe we can.
But everything else,
I think we want to not over blend it too. And if we get a little.
there's a few white spots where the lines are.
And then we can kind of touch it up when we cook it.
Look.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe we should.
I don't know, maybe, why don't you just put a little bit more right in there of either color.
Yeah.
If you're going to do green, let's do it here. Okay. Alright. Now go on with the blue next to it. Right here too. Now, are you able to see these color differences?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can generally see.
I think we're good.
Distinct colors. I just have a tough time saying like that's blue or that's purple.
Yeah, there's gonna be.
Oh yeah, there's some.
Here, do some blue right there.
Yeah.
There. But I kind of like that it's lighter. Like, that doesn't bother me. Let's get a little. This side too. Yeah. That one seems okay. That seems okay. I like it.
Yeah.
Let's leave it.
Yeah, I think this is gonna come out nice.
I think we're good.
I got high hopes, man. Oh, look at that purple.
Oh my gosh,
That's nice.
So this is what our yarn is looking like. I think it's gonna be beautiful. Cross your fingers. All right, it's time for the big reveal.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
We're happy with it.
Oh yeah, I'm really happy with how this came out for our first attempt at dyeing. Yeah. You want to go ahead and show?
I'll just
show
go
it
ahead
off?
and show them. So here is our yarn. It's beautiful. It's got these gorgeous green colors. And then we've got the, what is it called? The blue teal. Ooh, I'm losing it. The blue teal.
You got that right there.
And then this is like the burgundy.
This is our mystery color right here.
It's kind of a brown. It's got a little bit of reds in it. And then this purple is amazing. It's even got some pinks.
It's a really bright purple.
I love it. I think I'm going to make you a scarf with this.
It's going to be a really bright scarf.
So it's awesome. That's gorgeous. I don't think we could have asked for
I'm really
better
pleased
for our
with how
first
it came
try.
out. I mean, the dye process was really smooth.
Show them that one.
All right, we'll take a look at this guy.
It's gorgeous. That, I don't feel like the camera's doing the blue teal justice. It's just so vibrant, and the purple is just amazing. It's almost electric looking. The green, I really love the green part because it's like, I want to use the word variegated, but is that the right word?
Yeah.
It shows different shades of green where we put the dye on and it took it a little bit more. But yeah, overall we're very happy with how our yarn came out.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the dyeing process went pretty easily.
Right.
I think. We had it going on our stove at all the way turned down. On one of those steel steam table pan, and we cooked it for, it was about 20-25 minutes.
Yeah.
And the water was pretty much clear in the dye pan. No problems there. It washed out relatively easily. Had to wash that fuchsia out probably 30 times or so.
Yeah. I was surprised at how easy it was. I mean, it's definitely a process, but I thought we were going to run into more issues, but, you know, he does have experience making glazes. I think that probably helps because I wouldn't have wanted to do all that math and parts and figuring that out. So, yeah. So, we hope you enjoyed seeing our yarn creations, and we've got 3 more skeins, so we'll be doing another yarn dyeing, probably yarn dyeing video even. Like, I want some more yarn. Maybe we'll do...
I want to try for some reds.
Yeah, we're going to probably do some, like, autumn colors. So, all right. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.